It is time now for the Peter Chill mid-morning news on this February the 3rd, 2017 on a Friday morning. I am Peter Wiggins here. It's 10:40 a.m. Norton temperature 27 degrees. Today's high is going to be 34. Here now, the Peter Chill mid-morning news at 10:40 a.m. Top story is President Trump plans to order rollback Friday of regulations governing the financial service industry and Wall Street under the Dodd-Frank law and beyond, a White House source confirmed. A machete-wielding man shot at Allahu Akbar 3 times attacked 4 French soldiers inside a shopping mall beneath the Louvre Museum in Paris, and a suspected act occurred before one shoulder shot him Friday, investigators said. The labor market began 2017 on a high note as the U.S. employers added 227,000 jobs in January, raising in the prospect of solid hiring this year amid a burst of business confidence in the Trump administration. President Trump and Iranian Foreign Minister Javad Zarif sprouted on Twitter early Friday as the president warned the country is planning for fire in the wake of recent missile tests, and his administration is prepared to announce new sanctions. Kellyanne Conway has taken an alternative facts to a new level during a Thursday interview with MSNBC's Chris Matthews. The counsel of the president defended President Trump's travel ban related to some majority Muslim countries. President Donald Trump is warning Israel that constructive news summit may not be helpful in the Middle East. Peace efforts shifted toward a tougher line with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government. Iran on Friday banned U.S. wrestlers from this month's Freestyle World Cup in response to President Donald Trump's executive order forbidding visas for Iranians, the official IRNA news agency reported. A prominent Russian opposition activist who almost died from apparent poisoning 2 years ago was in stable but critical condition Friday after suddenly falling ill during a trip to Moscow. Theresa May is holding talks with EU NATO members as she attempts to build an alliance ahead of Brexit. The Prime Minister headed the Maltese capital, Valletta, arrived with a message that Europe must increase the defense spending following the talks. A coalition of labor, community, and immigrant rights groups protested this week outside Uber's New York City corporate headquarters in Queens. A draft plan under discussion inside the Trump administration's promise to exclude would-be immigrants who might need public assistance to report whether possible there is already dependent on welfare. President Trump has begun his presidency with a number of executive orders released and a whirlwind announcements. Meanwhile, 60% of those who polled say they opposed Trump's ordered construction of the wall on U.S.-Mexico border wall. 30% approved of the idea. Manchester, New Hampshire. Police in Manchester, New Hampshire found a 2-year-old girl who was believed to be run away from home. Demonstrators in Chicago protested President Trump's cabinet nominee, including Betsy DeVos, his choice for Education Secretary on Tuesday. In his address on the National Prayer Breakfast on Thursday, President Trump voted to get rid and totally destroy the Johnson Amendment and allow representatives of faith to speak freely and without fear of retribution. At least 11 people were arrested after the chaotic protest at the New York University saw the conservative speaker and Vice Media co-founder Gavin McInnes hit with pepper spray. Brazilian Supreme Federal Court Minister Edson Fachin was assigned to lead the investigation of massive political and business corruption ring, the court said. Russian ambassador to South Korea warned Moscow would take measures that Seoul could choose to go ahead with deploy the U.S. missile defense system that. Three bodies were found after an avalanche struck around Iran, the Iranian and Red Crescent Society officials said on Friday. Chinese nationals living in North Korea are not exempt from criminalization according to a recent report. Colombia's Yellen Group freed its second-to-last remain hostage, former Congressman Odin Sanchez will allow praise negotiations to begin. Stocks owned by the holding company of Mr. and Businessman Zhao Zhenhua believed to be attacked by the Chinese police fell sharply and traded on Friday. Americans are nearly even split on the question of whether the media has been too rough and tough enough on President Donald Trump. Boston, new court documents indicate that the New England Patriots offensive coordinator Josh McDaniel may call a witness in an upcoming double murder trial. Former Patriots player Aaron Hernandez. Thursday night, found in the Snapchat IPO papers was the largest data dump we ever received from the company, as suddenly the world knows a huge amount of the company until 24 hours more Australian in secrecy. Amazon's less than sell fourth quarter results. The Senate shares low on Friday, but analysts will pull back as a chance to buy up the stock. Looking at the stocks now, up 132.34 to $20,017.25. SP 500 up 3.97 points to $2,294.82, and Nasdaq up 20.35 points to $5,656.55. The issue such of it as a South California-based company has delayed its first unmanned launch at the least 2 weeks, pending further testing of ground facilities. Sweden's Common Minister Isabel Levin tweeted the photos seemingly parodying one that went viral, perpetrated to be a Trump sign of the abortion global gag rule. Our return to the moon is gaining traction. The trip to the asteroid looks as if Mars is still the ultimate destination. The space sprung and did not get attention last year's presidential race. From 2012 to 2015, the number of chemical burns in the eye linked to the larger tertiary pathogens rose more than 30% to 30 times among young children. New study finds. Peter Children's time is now 10:46 on this Friday morning, and it's time now for Sports Report tonight. Done. Boston Celtics will be taking on Los Angeles Lakers at the Garden. Team time, it's 7:30 p.m. While the Norton Lancers boys basketball team in game against the Ashland Clockers, game time 6:30 p.m. It's hard to top Vince Lombardi when it comes to NFL coaches who have won Super Bowls, but ESPN and John Cletus, as coaches across sports, take cue from Patriots coach. On Thursday night's edition of Jimmy Kimmel Live, the house brought together current and former NFL players, including Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski, for an all-football edition of Meet and Treats Ball. It's becoming a touchline like any other. Every year at the Super Bowl, Conan O'Brien and his leash special edition of regular segment with his late-night show called Clueless Gamer, and it was an MVP type of journey for Boston Celtics All-Star point guard Isaiah Thomas with multiple 40-point performances, including some fourth-quarter theatrics. The 5-9 scoring machine was named the Eastern Conference Player of the Month for January. Peter Children's time is now 10:47 on this. Friday morning, and it's time now for traffic and transit report. Baby! Let's have an where the Green Line C and Green Line E-Branch Smith and Ronald delays between Lane Tribune and Government Center to a signal bombardment of North Station. On John Smith and Ronald delays between North Station and Ruggles due to stable train. Commuter rail. Hable train 203, 9:50 a.m. from North Station operating 5 to 10 minutes per hour between Mountain and April. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Alright, looking at Howard's and Bowie's of New England. Down in Connecticut, Route 25 on the northbound side out of Bridgeport. Westbound on the Red Parkway back on Hamilton, Connecticut. 91 on the northbound side. It is backed up from A4 Hartford, Connecticut. Route 57 on the eastbound side is backed by Route 91 in Springfield. 95 on the northbound side, back on at 6 connected to downtown Providence. Route 1 on the southbound side, back on Route 16 in Revere. 120 on the southbound side is back on Route 93 in Redden. And Route 101 on the westbound side, backed up to Everett, back up at Manchester, New Hampshire. And Interstate 89, southbound side, back on St. Albans Town and 87 and 89, southbound side, back on the Canadian border, up and upstate New York and upstate Vermont, and Highway 59. The northbound side, back around 7 Quebec, headed towards Montreal. Peter Challenger's time is now 10:49 on this. Friday morning, and it's time now for a weather report here. And take a look at radar, and it shows a couple of little batches of snow showers around northwest Vermont and upstate New York from Teal River down to the Champlain and streams south central portion of Quebec, south of St. Christophe and Lacote, and some snow showers west of Valcourt, Quebec. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, Port Sask about 33 degrees, west about 8 miles an hour. For tonight, mostly clouds got great coming, and mostly coast about 16 degrees. Light west wind becoming northwest wind 5 to 9 miles an hour in the evening. For Saturday, sunny forecast about 19 degrees. Winds west about 3 to 13 miles an hour. For Sunday, mostly clouds about 41 about 27 degrees. Winds south or west about 5 to 13 miles side, 28 miles an hour. For Monday, most clouds about 36 degrees. Monday night, a chance of snow after 4 a.m. Mostly clouds about 29 degrees. Precipitation 30%. Tuesday, snow likely before 3 p.m. Then rain and snow likely between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. Then rain likely after 4 p.m. Clouds got about 37 degrees. Anticipation is 70%. Tonight, rain likely. Clouds got about 34 degrees. Anticipation is 70%. And for Wednesday, rain likely. Clouds got about 49, about 29 degrees. Anticipation is 45%. And for Thursday, most of the time about 36 degrees. In Taunton, it's fair and 28. Naughton, it's 28 degrees. And first, guys, and that is going to be it for the Peter channel. Mid-morning news on this February 3rd, 2017 on a Friday morning. I appreciate you have a good morning, a good positive, and I hope you have a good day.